The headlines tonight on Dateline Scotland. In a devastating blow to the nationalists, recently translated fragments of the Dead Sea Scrolls suggest that Jesus believed the UK was better together.
Jesus, long thought to be the Son of God and Saviour of mankind, has up until now stayed out of the referendum debate. But the recently discovered excerpts attributed to Christ the Redeemer have given an unexpected boost to the No campaign.
Tonight's main story follows some unexpected findings by archaeologists translating a previously unknown section of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Discovered over 50 years ago in the Middle East, the Dead Sea Scrolls are some of the earliest known texts from the region. In what came as a surprise to the linguists working on the project, it appears that Jesus, who famously featured in the Gareth Gates and the Kumars song Spirit in the Sky, has now publicly backed the Better Together campaign. Joining us now from our Kilmarnock studio is George Deary, Chief Strategist for Better Together. George Deary, how do you respond to those, particularly on the yes side, who've pointed out that the Dead Sea Scrolls in fact predate Jesus' existence by several hundred years?
If you like, you could get any expert to come in and argue one case to the argument, one side of the argument to the other. But honestly, it's yet another example of the separatists trying to. Anytime anyone disagrees with them, they get up and they get monstered. All this vile bile online, it's got to stop, and the cyber nats once again will try to attack this, but it's great news for the Better Together.
That's all very well, but I mean, it is a fact that the Dead Sea Scrolls predate the life of Jesus. It's very hard to see how he could be quoted in them.
Well, let me explain this to you without sounding patronising. The Dead Sea Scrolls come from the ancient world, and of course we live in the modern world, and we have always obviously put across to the Scottish voters that you can get the best of both worlds.
So you're not denying the fact that
the ancient world and of course the modern world.
So you're not denying the fact that it would be impossible for the Dead Sea Scrolls to quote Jesus, given that they predate his existence by 400 years?
Best of both worlds.
Right, okay, but look, I'm not sure that really answers my question.
Monstered.
George Deary, I'm afraid we'll have to stop there, but thanks very much for joining us.